Well, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another, once again, stimulating and exciting video from Chooch's Trains here. Brought to you, well, unofficially by my friends at Naughty Spirits Distillery down there in Cape May. Great place. Either way, we just got back from New York yesterday. Fun time. It was a really great time. Good show. Everybody had fun. A lot of good stuff. Met a lot of people, you know. So, before I get started here, I'll give a shout out to everybody. It's gonna be like some schlub giving a speech at an award show. He's gonna thank everybody from his well on up. Some of you will get that reference, but it is what it is. So we'll give it a shot. First shout out will be, to Ray especially, and then the rest of the 3 Rail 4 Dads guys that are always a great bunch to hang out with. Really nice, a lot of fun. We'll go on. Nick from Nick's Crossing, fellow railroader. Dave Griffin from Dave Griffin Hobbies. We palled around for a little bit the first day, had a nice conversation. Get going with Zach from Joker's Trains and his girlfriend Rebecca. They were there, had a good time. We'll go through all the all the Mikes. Mike from Tattoo, Mike from Mad Trains, Mike from American Flyer, etc., etc., etc. Tom from Gold Standard Trains, John from Woodknot, Peachy is always pleasant, among others. We'll go with Stu Rankin and Kevin Quinn to bring a little bit of excitement and East Coast humor to everything. This is always cool. Chris Montana did a great job as usual as an MC on the panel, and other than Peachy, everybody else in that panel couldn't pick me out of a lineup if I was the only one in it. But it was a good time anyway. I also got to thank who else? Fred Newton, always a good time. Don Peck, among others, and it was a great time. So if I missed anybody, don't feel slighted. There's a whole bunch, so many. So, we can get started in on this nonsense. Or not even nonsense, just a little bit of fun. Here, I'll move my whiskey display over. So we're going to do a little bit of the haul video here. Start off with this. It's pretty cool, really. Conrail Pittsburgh Division coffee mug. It's got a little lid on it. Pop it open like that. Got the stuff in it. Never been used. It's cool. I thank Don Peck for this very much. It is pretty neat. This fits in with my Conrail stuff here. We'll go to this real fast. One of the other items I picked up. Just because it's cool. And here we are on the right photo. You can see it back here. I look like that guy giving what the best album is, if you ever know who he is. But I had the whole collection of these pictures on a little smaller scale here, and we had a big flood, and stupid me kept the boxes on the lower level of the basement, and, a couple feet of water. Didn't do them any good, unfortunately. So that was that. Now we'll get to some of the other fun stuff. Well, before I go on, stickers. Mike, Moody's, Sodano, Corey. Didn't even mention Corey. Corey Tanker, he's a great guy too. Gave me that. And the Ray's Train small one, so I can put it on with all my stickers that are on my layout that go around there. So that was that part here. I'll find the nice cheap stuff because I got away with hardly any money. This, one of the guys was selling it, $10. It's beaten, but it's complete. It needs a little bit of bending and stuff like that, but the belt's there. Pretty nice on the belt. Everything's good. Need some dusting off, get some new, that would kind of keep the law from rolling off. Yeah, get some new stakes. They use these stakes for about every dang thing, including like the log cars and all that kind of stuff. So it is kind of neat. It's a pretty nifty piece of equipment here. So for $10, it couldn't be beat. For those of us who are unconventional, This is the kind of stuff we like, or at least I like. $5, not a bad little bridge. You know, Kevin Quinn sold this to me for $5, and it's sweet. I could use it. Need a couple more really, but $5 ain't bad. Excuse my poor choice of English here. Now, get over this. I'll pop this out of the box if I can. Conrail. Go from there. Of course, the dang thing never comes out because it's hard to get the lid pulled apart. But we'll do the best we can. You gotta remember this was early. This is a 1977 Lionel, so it was a year after Conrail was formed. You know, me being a Conrail guy, you know, don't confuse me with Norfolk Satan, but it's kind of cool. I'll run it a little bit. I don't have that much modern on my layout. I'm mostly post-war and NPC, but from that era though. Now we'll come over to these cars. I found quite a few AMT passenger cars this year. Kind of nice. This Indian Scout, a native car, I kind of needed it, but I got one $35 for it, but missing the Indian Scout on this side. And it's kind of grungy and cheapy couplers and all kind of stuff. And I talked him down to $25. He kept telling me he's gonna lose money. I said, nah, not really. I said, you're just gonna make less. So that was that, but it's a nice car. Just needs to be cleaned up, you know, some scratches on the nameplates here and there. And then, since I got about 50 of the dang things, it's kind of cool. Here's another one I picked up. Broken coupler on here. Not bad, you know. Typical 3160, which is every one of their coaches 3160. It really doesn't matter which railroad you get, whether it's Pennsy or New York Central, Santa Fe, Southern, whatever. It's all 3160 is how they named all their coaches. But it's kind of cool, you know, and I got it for $20. The guy had it on for, I think, 25. I said, no, I'll give you $20 for it. Doesn't have the proper plastic, but I don't care about that. That kind of looks nice anyway. Nobody would know. So we got that, you know, add to my larger collection of good stuff. And let's pop into the big boy here. Hey, you can do weight training with this damn thing. And here we go. It's not been out of the box for quite a while. Let's see if I can get the proper end open here. There's a nice Williams set. I might run this on a layout in a while. I had kind of a choice. This is from my friend Keith Begode's collection. And it's starting coming out anyway. And so what we're doing here is, after selling this stuff, I had to have a choice which ones to grab. There's a choice between this and Weaver Hudson, which is really nice. Unfortunately, yeah, they don't have sound in the Hudsons. It's too bad, you know, but it was one of those things. So, you know, we'll just open one of the Locomotive here. Go from there. Come on, big boy. All right, there we are. Very nice. New York Central cigar stripe PA. Really sweet. Looks very nice, as a matter of fact. I won't get the B unit out. It doesn't look much different other than this and the dummy A, but it's a beautiful set. You know, like I said, I took this over the New York Central steam engines because they didn't have any sound. It's overset, no smoke or anything like that. I don't care about the sound as far as crew talk and all that nonsense, but the rest of it's not necessary. So, but I like this. It's pretty cool. So I got a good haul out of that. And as it says right here on the box, optional electronics installed on this set, or the electronic horn. They don't have the true sounds with the actual diesel sound recording, diesel horn bell, recording engineer requesting clearance from the dispatcher. I can do without that stuff because it's really not the most realistic. It's pretty bad. You know, it's like, dispatcher, are we clear through the diamond? Yes, you know, it was so much easier. All I have to do is take 5 minutes to, you know, to do a little dialogue, and like, you know, if you're going to use a symbol or not, just say, hey, you know, a nice little example. You know, call the dispatcher, you know, say something like UTW, engine 54 or whatever, Toledo East, and they answer you, and you repeat, hey, and they answer you, hey, answering UTW, and then I repeat the symbol and the locomotive number, and then you tell them you're made up, air tested, set to proceed, when they can let you occupy the main, and either tell you to report so-and-so train by with the engine leading, which should be whatever it is, 8,500, 9,200, whatever, and then you call them back. When it goes by, they give you permission to open up, and they tell you report when you're on the main and everything's closed and your conductor's on board and ready to go. So much better than, dispatcher, am I clear through the diamond? Am I clear to the next block? Signal indication, buddy. I'm crabby about that stuff. I just find it kind of dopey. But I guess my years of being a locomotive engineer kind of, it is what it is, you know. So didn't mean to crap around on that stuff for anybody, but either way, it's a nice little haul here. I like it. You know, I didn't spend much money. This will be the most expensive thing when I fess up for this one. The rest of the stuff was 45, free, you know, another 25, another 15, so that's $60. Yeah, and plus the pictures, another 65 bucks. And my budget was 200, 250, and well, 150 is going to go to this or whatever, maybe 100. Other than that, it was a good time. So hopefully everybody had a great time. Everybody had fun meeting everybody once again. Had a lot of fun going back and forth, palling around with everybody and getting to know people and seeing all the layouts. So it was pretty good York. You know, it's good to see a lot of young people, and a lot of our YouTube content guys have young kids. So that's kind of nice. It helps them get into the hobby. You know, and people like me, I'm not really an elder statesman quite yet. I'm 67, but not quite an elder statesman, but I'm getting up there. And it's good to pass the torch a little bit to the younger people. And as I said, there was a lot of young people there. I mean, there were a lot. You know, it's really a great time seeing them interact and talk and enjoy it. And seeing the kids at the meet and greet, you know, winning some real nice prizes. You know, and the good thing is all the youngsters got a prize. That was very nice. So either way, I want to once again thank everybody. If I missed talking about you, I'm sorry. You know, well, not sorry, but it's so many people to remember, and I tried my best. So yeah, if you enjoy it, drop a line. You know, let me know if I missed you. Let me know if how you did, and we'll go on from there. So let me go clear this. Get this thing stopped real quick, and that'll be it. So everybody have a safe day. Au revoir.